welcome back. It's been a while since I've done a video, but we had all that rain, and really I think it gave me put me in kind of a sour, sad mood because everything was so drenched. You see the pots behind me here, I had to tip them, drill holes in them. They're self-watering pots because they were so heavy. I had to drill the holes first and then let the water drain out and then tip them, and more water came out. That's how much we got. We did not sustain any damage to our home or anything from that. Thank goodness. I think my vehicle looks okay. But we had like 3 days of rain, and it was just weird weather, with the first day being a Friday where we had weird, strange phenomena happening in the sky. And what I mean by that is when I got up, I usually get up around 4:30 in the morning, and you'll see me reply to your comments at those times. It was super foggy out here, like thick with fog, and there was lightning in the fog, and humid, hot, and very close. So I thought, we're in for some strange weather if this continues. And sure as heck, we got, I would say, loony to toony size hail. It started out at around dime size and kept getting worse and worse and worse, and heavy torrential downpours. I know for sure on the Friday we got minimum 5 inches all at once. It carried on overnight into Saturday, more rain. So probably ended up with 7 or 8 inches of rain, which was way too much for our ground to handle when we haven't had all that moisture all year. We got it all at once in basically one weekend. And in the city, things flooded and stuff. And I mentioned this in the last video. It was just gross. So I lost my enthusiasm for gardening because of all the rain and all the mud. I was just kind of, I guess, frustrated a bit, but I got my mojo back now, and I want to share with you and finish the video of decorating my front porch or steps, because I need some color and it wasn't done, and I hate leaving things not finished when it comes to doing arrangements and decor. Other things, building stuff, not my problem, that's Rob's problem. But these kind of things are my issue, and I like to finish them. So let's get into it. Let me show you all the colors I'm going to use in this arrangement, my plans, and I'm just going to wing it as we go along and just decide as we go what I'm going to use from the garden. Everything in this arrangements will be all natural, with 2 colorful pumpkins that I got at the grocery store, and I'll show you those, and everything else is from our garden, include the green pumpkins that are not orange yet, but they will be. So let's get at it, and I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you enjoy all the color and it brightens your day. It has helped me for sure. So this is where we left off. My petunias in the containers, my pumpkin mat down, and my wreath on the front door. And I'll give you a close-up of those items as we go along here. But let me show you what we're going to be working with for starters. So I did manage to pick up some pumpkins at the local grocery store. Superstore actually had these on for $4, so I thought that was a real win. I'm loving the stem on this, and I think it's going to provide great color. Now, I've always loved the fancy pumpkins, especially the ones that are more squat and flat. And this one really caught my attention because I like the colors in it. Not everything has to be orange. Having a mixture of colors, consistencies in your pumpkins, some speckles, really adds some vibrancy to your displays. And it just makes it kind of funky. Here are pumpkins from my garden that I've already cut. They are very green. They will turn orange, but I like to use some pumpkins in the arrangement that are maybe not necessarily ready, but have a beautiful green consistency to them. And these fit the bill. I have all different sizes here, and I really felt I needed to get them off the ground because you can see they were starting to get indents here and flat on one side. So I've removed them. My front steps face west, so these will turn a nice orange, and by the time October rolls around, they should be looking fabulous. And then I did pick one little squash. It is not ready, but if I need it, I can use it for decorating. So we're going to use some of these too. And this is just for starters. I have more ideas up my sleeve. Now some of these you're not going to see behind the petunias, but we're going to be doing layering. So the first one I put down here, I am going to use this one right here to stack the other ones up and against. You see how that makes the petunia colors pop? I think that is just beautiful. And I'm just working these in and seeing how they look and feel and how the colors are fitting together. I might change it yet. We'll just see what happens here. So what I did here is I cut the limelight hydrangeas, and you can see them down there because the glorious burgundies, pinks, colors. And then to pull that color out in this arrangement, I added some autumn joy sedum. Now, as you guys know, my sedum in some places turns a black burgundy tone. So it's the perfect fall accent for this arrangement. These will last a long time out here, and they really, if you look at this, draw out the color of the petunias. That ultraviolet, yellow, and orange just pops with the different colors in here. I also used echinacea or cone flowers. And if you have plants on hand, because they're perennial, they will survive and you can put them in your garden when you get a cold spell. So nothing is wasted or lost here. The hydrangeas will dry. Yes, they will dry a brown, but then if you want, you can spray them. Now, most people recommend that you cut hydrangeas and you put them in water and then let them gradually soak up the water and dry out. But because this is an outdoor arrangement, I'm just going to go with it. And if we get that brown tone on them, that'll look even nicer in this display. Now, the other plant I added here, and I'll just grab it and show you. If I don't destroy everything. Just set that down for a minute and I'll put those back because I want to show you I am using a spin top mariachi copper sun gaillardia, and that is going to come into bloom because we have a lot of blooms on it, and it's going to pull everything together. It's just going to take a couple days for that to happen. So I'm just going to put this back together. I even left the brown tips on the echinaceas in there just to bring out those warm tones. You can let me know in the comments what you think of this. If you're the kind of person that doesn't like all this color, then change it up. Use more of the white echinacea, use the white or cream green pumpkins, and you can go toward more of a moonlight fall display with your whites, different shades of greens. And you know, it's each to their own and whatever works for you. For me, I deal with probably a good 6 months worth of snow. I need color. It feeds my soul. And for any of you that have watched a lot of my videos, you probably come to learn that I am not afraid of color. The more, the better. But I also have areas of the garden where I use soft pastels. It all depends on my mood and how I feel about that area. All right, so we are done. I still have a few nice pumpkins left that I will probably either use in different parts of the garden, or I might give it to the neighbors' kids because they always enjoy pumpkins, and I always like to supply them with some from the garden when I grow them. So some of these might make it into their hands for October and for them to carve. I hope they enjoy it because I love giving to them and watching them smile, and it also encourages them to get into gardening. So I think that's a worthwhile endeavor. But I'm glad to have that done. I think it looks beautiful. You can let me know in the comments how you feel. Some of you might not like my color combinations if you don't like bright and bold, which I've mentioned in the video. However, I just want to encourage you to get out and decorate and do something fun and enjoy the beautiful weather that we're having before the snow flies for those areas that have it and before everything goes dormant. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.